at Neibling, back here in Highland, Kansas, in the northeast part of the state. We farm approximately 2,000 acres as a whole, row crop acres, and we are a 50-50 split between corn and beans. So we have 1,000 acres of corn, 1,000 acres of soybeans. A little different than what it was when you guys were here earlier this year. We are in the middle of soybean planting. We usually start our soybeans directly after we finish planting our corn. Our corn usually is planted in the middle of April. Beans, we try to like to start, the first part of May. Unfortunately, we are a little behind. We had some rainy conditions early on, and we also had some equipment malfunction problems, but we are going full blast now. The weather's great. We got a nice, very warm day, probably a little unseasonably warm this year in May, and we are taking advantage of that, and we're getting a lot of beans planted. Early on in the year, we had a little bit of a drought. Ground was very dry, but within the last month, the rains have been coming in, and we have almost caught up on our precipitation. We've been very fortunate to hit the rains just right where we can get some planting done and then get back in the field, dries, and we're getting those timely rains. So soil conditions are in great shape. If things continue as they're going right now, I expect an excellent crop. So we'll see what those critical months are, July and August, but it's nice to bank up that moisture as much as we can early on, and we're taking care of that. We are finished with our corn planting. We started corn planting in the middle of April. Because of the weather and because of some equipment issues, it took us a little longer than normally. It usually takes us a little under 2 weeks to get our corn done. It took us a little over 2 weeks this year. That's why we're a little behind on our beans, but the 14-day forecast looks great. We should be getting a lot of beans planted, and I think we'll probably catch up. I'm expecting probably end of next week, we should be finishing up. So that would be probably towards, May 20th, May 21st, we should be getting done. This year has been a little different than what I would say an average year is. One, it is very, very windy and it's very, very hot. Today it's supposed to top 95. We don't get that kind of weather in May. Usually it should be upper 70s, low 80s, and the wind is really dried some stuff down. So early on when we thought we were in a drought, this could be a major issue, but we have got a lot of rain in the last week or two, and it's really kind of worked well, honestly, because we get the rain and it gets that ground nice, soft and moist, and then we get this heat and just perfect conditions for fertility. So anyway, like I say, it's different than most years, but it's actually, I think it might be a benefit to us this year for sure. This is actually one of our no-till farms. We are, for the most part, 100% no-till with our soybeans. We do some minimal tillage, just sometimes to alleviate what we call compaction. We have a lot of big equipment and we're driving this on this field. Sometimes that ground gets packed down. And so we do some minimal tillage to alleviate that, so the things that helps with fertility. This is our new planter. It's a John Deere 1795 planter. We in the past have used multiple planters, and we've decided to upgrade to one more, high-tech, more efficient planter. It has taken, a learning curve, actually how to operate it. We've had some issues, but once we get those, little quirks out of it, has worked really well. We've actually, with this one planter, has probably planted as much as we could in the same time as having two planters. So that's what technology does for us in agriculture. Really, it makes us much more efficient. So the John Deere tractor has, 300 horsepower. It could pull over these nice hilly ground. Most people think of Kansas thinking of flat, smooth. We are not. You can kind of see we're in very hilly country. These high horsepower tractors and these very efficient John Deere planters have really made life easier on us. So we can get a lot more done with a lot less manpower.